Hey, Scott Harris here, again from Management 3600, Group 4, and once again, forgive the voice, forgive the sickness, forgive the illness, and enjoy the enthusiasm, because it's usually there. I'm going to hop right into it, as is my custom. Kim Kallett took the pro stance. Very nice intro, very assertive. Again, with the Maury Piperl example. I like that. She read a lot at first, as did she the first time, but then she started giving more opinions as time went by, which was enjoyable. I liked her really cool Chinese example, the fact that it's not likely to change, English being their business language, cool supporting facts with film, TV, music, the popularity of the language, the fact that many countries are comfortable with it. I really liked her literacy becoming imperative, English becoming imperative analogy. That was cool. And again, interesting fact with the Chinese, the fact that many people, or more people, study English in that language than any other country. All in all, great supporting facts, great sources. I like the GPS, travel, vacations, etc., all that stuff. Having examples in English. The sheer numbers were impressive. Good stuff. When she started speaking a little more freely, things became a little more convincing. Really good voice. Enjoyed it a lot. I thought she was very well prepared, extremely knowledgeable, utilized her time very well. She was very articulate and successful at presenting the information and supporting evidence and opinions. Very convincing. Heather took the con approach. Once again, really cool statements about the difficulties and the inconsistencies of the language. That was something really neat. The fact that things are so inconsistent with that language. I liked her Michael Sappinger example, the fact that the Japanese could speak effectively in English with, I think, the Danish and other people from their varying countries, but once a native English speaker came into play, how it got confusing for everybody. Fascinating. That's worth a psychological study in and of itself. Good points with the different accents and dialects and expressions and how they differ so greatly. and this in English, really cool stuff. And again, with the Esperanto, cool example. Good background. Cool numbers with Esperanto. The cool facts about Esperanto speakers. And then she went into Globish. That's another concept I've never heard of. So really cool stuff. I enjoyed it a lot. Introduced me to some new concepts, introduced the listener to some new concepts and some new facts, and the numbers in and of themselves could be quite convincing. She was a little hard to hear, but other than that, I thought she did a killer job. She was very well prepared, very knowledgeable. She did great utilizing her time, filled everything up wonderfully, nice and articulate. She was successful at presenting her facts, her stance, and again, if I were in the middle, she'd convince me. Good stuff. They both did a great job. The rebuttals. Kim rebutted her rebuttal of Khan was fun. It was good. It was confident. It was well spoken. Cool statement about the sheer number of speakers. A nice attack, so to speak, on the Esperanto and Globish statements. Nice touch with her attack on the dialects and English being number one. She was good and sarcastic. She was good and argumentative. I enjoyed the sarcastic touches as they put a little life into the conversation. She was very combative and convincing, and not necessarily in a belittling way, but in a way that would give the listener or the audience the incentive or the idea that she's very committed in her stance. Good stuff, nice and convincing. Heather's rebuttal of Kim's pro stance. Nice touch with the English being politically incorrect and undemocratic. That was enjoyable. Really cool thoughts that hadn't occurred to me while I was listening to the two original videos, pro and con. That's a really neat concept, a really neat stance. I like the fact that the common language gives the illusion of effective communication, again with the accents and dialects and the standardization of English, all good points with cultural differences. Just really good stuff. Really good stuff, you two. Y'all were both very well prepared, very knowledgeable. Once again, not because I'm a nice guy, but because y'all did a great job. I'd give 5s all the way around. Time was utilized great. Everything was articulate. I'll give you both a nice big bravo. Again, this is Scott Harris. Peace out, guys.